According to Zipdo.com HR statistics, it's difficult for us to outsource. And many would like to outsource, but I think there's this big issue for HR professionals to go in and ask for help with outsourcing because many of their leaders believe they should be able to do it all. They just believe they're superheroes and that's what I pay you for. They just want to feel like you have the skills and ability to do that. And I believe most of our pros do have that skill and ability. What they don't have is the time because we're strapped with the resources. But the average cost savings for compliance outsourcing for the HR function, according to Zipdo, is estimated between 20 and 30%. What do we do to increase our sales and revenue? What do we do to decrease our cost? And then what are those things that we do to mitigate our expense? Well, right there, when we're talking about an estimated savings of 20 and 30%, we're decreasing our cost while we're focusing on outsourcing HR functions. 78% of companies that outsource HR report improved compliance with employment laws. 78%. Kris, talk to me a little bit about why you think that number is so high.
There's a couple things there, Phil, that stand out, and we hear this a lot from people, and I think it shows in some statistics, is there's the efficiency that's created is pretty significant. I mean, you go back to the 20 to 30% savings, it's the efficiency of it, right? You can get in a project and then you can get out. It's not something that needs to be long. You don't have to employ people. You don't have to worry about everything that comes with not quite sure if somebody can, do the job that, they told me about up front when I interviewed them. No, you've got an expert coming in, get out. And you have that efficiency there. Plus, you talk about experts coming in.
Just think about neighboring states, and I'm going to use the state. I live in Missouri, neighbors, Illinois. The compliance laws are completely different. And often I'll have employees or we have businesses in multiple states, and we got to deal with those compliance laws, and that gets complicated. I get busy dealing with the employee relations issues that walk through the door or a various number of other issues that happen on that particular day. And my compliance efforts kind of get pushed to the side. And compliance can be, we're talking about keeping your handbook up to date. We're talking about keeping the policies up to date. We're talking about compliance training that's going to take time and resources to pull people off of the job and get it done, and let alone make sure that the things that we're doing in the space of compliance get documented and in employee files and all these other things that we do, regardless to how we're doing it with technology or not. And that becomes an issue. And therefore, compliance often gets pushed to the side. But when I ask business owners, the number one thing they tell me they expect their HR team to do is keep them in compliance.